They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Demon Deacons offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air. It's Knowles. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Rice Owls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Offense in a split backfield. Going right to work up top. Snagged out of the air. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. This is exactly how you want to start Conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You played
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, I've seen this kicker make kicks from 50 plus, so I don't think he got all of that, but at the end of the day, who cares? Field goal's good.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. To throw, it's Knowles. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got a man. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access or cushion in coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays. That'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down Rice. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Owls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Back swinging for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Owls!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And it's up and no good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Works the middle of the field. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Rice rushes to the line.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Owls. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Knowles. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They're facing a third down. They'll send the back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Avant. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff to the lone back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Give to the running back. Turning it on! They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Got some room headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
Love The thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Avant. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Knowles. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got it on the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Demon Deacons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes third and short from the 24. This offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Knowles. They'll run the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Along that offensive line, that'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready, set.
The run to the right. Running to Green. Spins away from the defense. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Rice rushes to the line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. This is a designed run. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Knowles. Looking left. Hauls it in. And he's wrestled to the ground.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
To the air on second down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ball.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll run it from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The throw to the outside is complete. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Owls can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Touchdown Owls. And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He takes it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got the quick pass. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Walton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Finds a man in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Looking to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. They're working that left side. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Makes the grab. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Owls! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the returner will be brought down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a...
Turning it on! That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Rice rushes to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Southern Miss. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Demon Deacons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Unloads to the right. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. And the returner will be knocked down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Handoff from the gun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They punted away on 4th down. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Owls moving quickly to the line. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And that is how we will wrap this one up. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.